What's up, guys? So I am participating in the Chicago Marathon this year, 26.2 miles. I didn't realize how much you have to prep, not in terms of training, there's that, but like in terms of actually getting your body ready to run that sort of distance. I didn't realize the sort of things that happen to your body when you run distance. So for example, I ran 15 miles last weekend, and that is the furthest I've ever run that has actually been recorded. And I think I did it in like 2 hours and 40 minutes, roughly, like 41 minutes. And by the time, when I got home and I was changing, I felt kind of like a pain in the side of my thigh, and I took a look, and it was all chafed. Like it looked bloody, like it was just all red, like deep red. The goosebumps, in my skin were all just red. And what my coach was telling me, like one of my kickboxing coach was like, you have to put lotion on your skin at different areas to prevent chafing. And I mean, some people will be like, well, that's common sense. I didn't think about that. Your shoes, you better have the right sort of shoes for an event like that. Like anytime you're, not just the event, but just when you're running distance, my heart, like the conditioning in terms of my heart, like since I do a lot of cardio through kickboxing, I have, my heart's well trained. But when I was actually running distance, it was my legs. It wasn't my heart or my cardio that was the issue. It's like literally the endurance of the muscles, going over those long periods of time, the joints, they just start getting exhausted because the body is not used to doing that sort of exercise for such long period of time. And so what I just started doing more now is stretching, especially during the winter if you're running outside. I don't belong to a gym right now. I did, and then I actually canceled my membership in one of the gyms I was going to. I don't mind running outside, like as long as you wear warm clothes, but the point is, you do start getting tight, like around a certain mile. Like it just happens for no other reason that the stress on the muscles and on the joints, everything just starts tightening up. So that is another thing. Like for running, I didn't realize how important stretching is, not just like before the run, but in general. Like you need to get more flexible. You need more of a natural stride. That's part of the endurance, is being able to keep that flexibility, for longer periods of time. So these are new things I'm learning, and it's going to be helpful for me because I'm doing a half Ironman too. So I think it's like 12 miles or maybe 13 miles. So it's not quite 15. But that's still a good chunk. And, especially as someone who hasn't run distance, I mean, this is all new information for me. And I'm the kind of guy that like learns trial by, everything is trial and error. I don't do a lot of research on things. I like to just try, and then I realize, that happened. So, I guess you're supposed to do this before. Well, now I know. That's kind of how, I learned. For another reason, then I don't want to say impatient, but I just kind of like to get my hands dirty. I like to just get involved in whatever it is. I don't like to spend a lot of time, reading and watching a bunch of videos on, tutorials and this and that. I'd rather actually go out, try it, and then, like I said, with the running, I'm just gonna go 15 miles a day. Let's see what that's about. And then you realize it's like, oh, okay, well, I gotta do A, B, and C, next time before I go out and run. So that is what I've learned about long distance running. I'm sure some of you guys are pretty, talented or experienced in this. in this field. I know a lot of my friends did distance back in the day, you know, for school and stuff. So yeah, if you guys have any tips or anything, send it my way because I love hearing this stuff. Cool beans. Peace, peace. Have a good one.